Okay, what's up guys, welcome back to Code with Cleansing. So in this video I'm going to show you how we can make payments via Flutterwave. So currently we're on part 3. We start from part 1 where we were adding to carts. Part 2 I was working on the carts page. Now part 3 I'm going to show you how we can make payments via Flutterwave. So without further ado, we're getting started right now. Okay, so right now go down to flutterwave.com, create an account, log into your dashboard, understand? Just do that. That's the first step. So once you've done that, once you've logged in, that's good. So just follow me, understand? So Flutterwave have several methods of collecting payments. They have several means of collecting payments, understand? So they have APIs, whereby you use APIs with front-end frameworks. They have that method. But right now, I'm going to be using the Flutterwave inline method, understand? This is very, very easy and straightforward for everyone to follow along, understand? So right now we are going to get started. So I'm going to drop the link to this website. I'm going to drop the link to this page in the description of this video, so you can go down there and read by yourself, so you understand. So I'll drop the link in the description of this video, understand? So right now just follow along with me. Okay. So we're going to copy this code you see here. This code, we'll copy this code over. Just copy. So I'll explain everything to you once I'm done copying the code. Oh, how will I get this code now? So copy this function. So copy. So I'm going to paste this function into our code. So right now I am in my code already. So I'm going to go down to my cart.html page, you understand? So I'm going to go down to this page. Where's the page? This page you see here, because it's on this page you're going to make the payment from. You can see we have the pay button on this page you get. So I'm going to go down to this page now. So go down to your cart.html page, cart.html. So right now I am on the cart page, you understand? So I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to create a new script tag at the bottom of the page. So I'm going to say script. No, inside of the page, not outside of, inside of the, make sure it is inside the end block, understand? So go into the end block. So I'm going to simply say script. Okay, so now that's it there. So I'm going to paste that function I copied from that Flutterwave website. I'm going to paste the function in there. So I have this function here. So I'm going to take you around this function and explain everything to you. So right now we have this function called make payment, and then we have this other method called Flutterwave checkout. So before this method can work, you must make sure you have the Flutterwave JavaScript linked to your website. So let's go down to the website and get that JavaScript link right now. So I think I need a script tag from Flutterwave. Okay, we need to add this script tag to your. Make sure you get this script tag. Ctrl C. Come on to your page right now. And make sure it is pasted above this one, above the one I just created, you understand? Okay, that's it there, perfect. So now we have this Flutterwave checkout method. Let me be sure this is recording. Okay, now, so we have the public key. This public key is going to come from your dashboard. That's why I said you should create an account, log into the account. You're going to get a public key from your dashboard. I'm going to show you how. Okay, so right now I am logged into my dashboard, you understand? So here's my dashboard. I'm going to show you where it is. This is my dashboard here. So what you have to do is this: come to your dashboard and get your public API key, you understand? So how do you go about it? So on your dashboard you have different options. So first of all, when you come to your dashboard, you're going to see this left navigation bar, you understand? So you click on settings. So after you've clicked on settings, look for where you have API keys. So you click on API keys. You will see your public key, your secret key, and one other key, you understand? I don't want to expose my, you get. So once you click on this link, you will see your public key, your secret key, and there are 3 keys there, but what you need is your public API key, you understand? So copy out your public API key. So you need to paste the public API key just over here, your public key, you understand? You're gonna replace this sandbox money with you're gonna replace what you have here with your public API key, you understand? So right now you can see we have the amount. The amount is the total amount you want to pay, like the total price of our cart, understand? So However, what you're going to put there, the currency, currently the currency is in naira. You can put in dollars, pounds, euros, whatever amount, whatever currency you prefer, you get. So let's start the payment options. We have different payment options for now. Now they added 3 of them, but there are more. You understand? Just go down to that. I'll put down Flutterwave documentation in this description, in the video's description. You understand? So check it out and read it for yourself. You understand? So we have the redirect URL. So you know, whenever payment is made for the items bought, you know, on the default, our cart, the completed attribute on the cart is set to false. You can check closely. On default, the completed attribute on our cart is set to false. So understand? I want to set this. I want to set this field back to true whenever payment is made. You understand? Whenever you pay for the items you purchased, I want to set this field to true. That's when we are going to know that you've paid for the items you bought. You understand? So this redirect URL you see here is going to be the URL to one of our views. I'm going to instead going to be the URL to one of our views. You understand? And in that view, after payment has been made, I'm going to simply set the completed attributes of the cart to true. You understand? That's what it does. That what this redirect URL does. I'm going to show you everything in this video step by step. You get. So we also have the customer information. We have the email address. You understand? So if the logged in user has an email, we're going to use the logged in user email address. If you have a phone number, we're going to use that here, and the user's name. You understand? So we will scroll down again. We also have the customizations, like the title, like the name of your store. Understand? I'm going to call my let's just say my shop, or let's just say I'll simply call this my shop. You understand? My shop. You get my shop, and I'm going to call I'm going to put the description as buy things with ease. You understand? Just say buy with ease. Why buy with ease? That's our title. That's our description. You get. And the I can see we have this logo here. So this logo is going to be the link to your website logo. You understand? Whatever logo you like, you can just put the link to that logo over here. So this is a brief recap of this function. It's very, very simple. So right now, what do you want to do? As I said, get your public key and place over here. You understand? So once you've done that, we are going to create the function. We are going to create the function, and then after we create a view, I'm going to create a view function. After we create our view function, we also want to put the URL to that function in this redirect URL. So let's get started with that right now. Okay, so now let's proceed. You understand? So right now, I want to create the view function, the function that we are going to redirect to. You understand? So go down to your view.py. So come down to your views.py. Click on the views.py. So currently I'm on the views. I'm on my views now. So I'll create a new function. Understand? So how do we go about it? Just scroll down. I'm going to call this function. I'm going to call this function confirm payments. Understand? I'm going to call this confirm underscore payments. I'm going to have the request, and we're also going to pass the primary key. Understand? Because we are trying to get individual cards. And how do we get this card? We get this card by their primary key, by their IDs. Understand? So I'm going to put in the PK over here. Understand? The PK. What's happening? Okay, PK there. So once payment has been made, we are going to do some stuff here. What I want to do now is I want to get the cards. I want to get the cards by this PK. I'll say cards dot objects dot get ID equal to PK. You understand? So once we've done this now, I want to set the completed attributes of that card to true. I'll simply say cards dot completed should be equal to true. Should be equal to true, right? Should be equal to true. And then I'm going to simply say cat.save. Cat.save. So once the cat has been saved, I want to also throw a message that says payment made successfully. Understand? I'm going to simply say messages dot success. I'll simply say requests, and then I'll simply say I'm going to pass in the actual message which says payment made successfully. Understand? So I need to also, after I've done this now, I'm going to redirect it back to the home page. I'll simply say return redirect, what's it called, index, right? That's the home page index. You get. So right now I need to import image. Right now I need to import messages and the redirects function you get. So let's do that right now. So let's say from Django.contrib import messages instead. So after I also need to import the redirects. It's gonna be from Django.shortcut import redirect. You get redirect. Okay, that's it there. So I need to remove that one at the top. It's not needed. Okay, perfect. So we've done those two stuff. Now what next? Let's go to URL mapping for this part, for the view we just made in the stand. So we're gonna make a URL for this view. So go down to your urls.py. So I need to close some of this stuff there. They're just spin. So okay, so right now UI.py, I'm gonna create a new a new path for that view. As me say path, I'm gonna put in, as me say, I'm gonna call confirm pay. Let me just say confirm payment, and then I'm gonna put in the ID parameter. Understand? I'm gonna simply say XTR, then I'm gonna simply say PK. Understand? So whenever you're using this PK in your view, you must always include it inside your URL. It's a necessity. Understand? So I'm gonna simply say views dot. So the function is called views dot confirm payments, I guess, and then I'm gonna give it a name. It's not necessary for now. And then I'm going to simply say add. So that's it now. So now we've made the function instance, and now right now we have our redirect URL. Perfect. So what do we do next? So right now I'm going to go down to our script. I'm going to go down to our cat.html. That's where we have the function. I'm going to change this redirect URL to our view instance. So right now I'm going to remove all this. And I'm going to say 127. That's our host. That's our domain is 127.0.0.1. Then we have 8,000, right? And then we have the / confirm payment. You understand? Confirm payment. Hope you're getting this. That's our view. The confirm payment you see here is our view. You understand? So confirm payment now. So let's continue. So confirm payment. And what do we need again? We also need the ID. You check closely, our URL has an ID, the ID of the cart. So how do we get the ID? It's simple. You understand? So right now I'm gonna go down to this cat.html, and I'm gonna create some variables just here, some variables. You understand? So right here I want to get the total. I want to get our cat total. You understand? Cat total, and also our cat ID. Understand? So I want to get these two stuff, cat underscore ID and cat total. So cat total is the amount you are going to put here in this amount. Understand? So how do I get my cat total? I'll simply do this. So we say it's called, you're going to put in double quotes, it's called, our cat total is, you can get our cat total from cat dots. I'm going to check if it's from cat dots. What was it called again? Cat dot total price. You can see this function here. This function helps to calculate the total price of our cats. You understand? So this is how we get the cat total, by saying cat.total price. You understand? So come over here, cat.total underscore price. Perfect. So that's how we get the cat total. So how do we get these cats? Remember, from the view, we're on the cat page. From the view, we pass the cat to the context. You understand? This is the cat function. You can see this cat has been made accessible to the cat.html page. You understand? Because if you check closely, we pass this cat to our context dictionary. You understand? So right now I have the cat total. That's the cat total you get. So I also want to get the cat ID. The same thing we're going to do. Let me say cats. Let me say cat.id. Understand? That's the cat ID. Understand? So just here, I'm going to change this to cat total. Cat underscore total. Understand? And what next? I also need to come over here. I can change this to USD. You know, dollars is more recognized, you get. So I also want to pass the ID of our cat to this URL, because if we check the main URL requires you to pass an ID. It requires a PK or an ID, understand? So I also need to pass the same ID here to this URL. It's simple. Just come here and just simply say plus, and then your cat underscore ID, understand? It's as simple as that now. So that's it now. So that's it now. So whenever so if our payment was successful, we are going to get redirected to this view. Understand this view is not this view, the view at the bottom, to this view via you get. So if our payment is successful, you understand, so we are going to get redirected to this view, and we are going to get the cart by the ID we passed to that redirect URL. We are going to get the cart by the ID we passed to the redirect URL, and then we are going to set the completed attribute of that cart to true, and then we are going to save. And after we've saved, we return back to the home page with a success message that says payments made successfully. Understand? So I need a beautiful alerts box from Bootstrap. So I'm going to get one now from Bootstrap. So let's do that. Okay, so right now I am on Bootstrap website. You get so I simply need the alerts component. You get so I'll simply scroll down, and how do I get the alerts component? It's simple. So just scroll down to, I need the one that has the cancel button. You understand? So where are you? I need the one with the cancel button since I've passed it. Oh god, where is this thing? Oh, the one with the cancel button, where are you? Okay, this is it over here. So just copy this one, Ctrl C. I'll pass it into into the base template. You understand? So whenever a payment is made successfully, I want to simply, what's it called? I want to simply show the alert message saying that you've made your payment successfully. You get, so that's what I want to do there. So just at the bottom here, just here, I'm going to pass that here and paste here. Oh, not yet. So not here. I don't need to paste it yet. I'm going to write the if statement. If there is a message, if messages, right? So I'm going to simply loop through the message. I'm going to simply loop through it and say for message in message, for message in messages. That's it. After that, now I can now throw the component into this part here. Understand? So paste there. That's it now. So we're going to pass in the message over here. Just remove this stuff, the default text there. I'm going to pass in the actual message and simply say message. Understand? So that's it over there. So if the payment was made successfully, you're going to get redirected to the home page with an alert box saying payments made successfully. You understand? So I've done this now. So for this icon to work, for this Bootstrap site to work on the website, I need to also get their CDN links. You understand? Let me go down to get started, introduction. I need to get their JavaScript and CSS CDN links. If you don't get them, it will not work. So we have the CSS on top, we have JavaScript just at the bottom here. Okay, let's see our website now. This is our website, looking quite beautiful. So here we are now. So I have our font. I just added this font awesome icon. I just added this icon over there. Okay, that's the icon there. So what next? I need to just copy the Bootstrap CDN into the base template. You understand? So let's into our base.html. So let me just get them. So this is the first one. The first one on top here is for the CSS. So copy this. We're gonna take it down to the. Just put it over here. So paste there. So also want to get the JavaScript to get. What's the problem? Let's get the JavaScript for that cancel button. So copy and then to the bottom of your script of the base.html to the bottom. So just paste above. Just paste above and then. So that's it over there. So what next? So to the page now. So I want to make payment, but we are not done yet. So come down to the cat.html page. So we need to put, this is a function, right? So before this function, so we want to make sure that this function is called whenever this button is clicked on. You understand? So how do we go about that? So we have a button up here. We have this our pay button. You understand? See this button over here, the pay button. Right now, this is the button. Let me show you how it looks like. So click on this. So as it's loading, let's just continue. So I'm going to give this an on-click event. So whenever I click on that button, I want to call that function. You get, so It's called, so the function is called, right there, the function is called make payments. Understand? Make payments. So to be sure, let's go check it again. Our function is called make payments. You can see it over here. Make payments. Just copy it. I'll copy now, come over to the button now, paste that over there. On click should be equal to, so the thing that has it over there. So if you click on this button, this function get executed. Understand? Make sure you also include this Flutterwave script. It is necessary. Don't forget to also add your public key. You get that from your dashboard. Understand? So I'm going to get mine and add mine right now. So right now I've already added my public key, so I think everything should be perfect right now. So let's make payment for the goods we purchased. Understand? Let's make payment for the goods we just purchased. So how do we go about that? So I'm gonna go down to the website. Let me make sure this is recording. Okay, it's recording. So to the website now. Okay, where's my shop? Right, it's called my shop. So refresh this page. We can go back to the home page. Go back to the home page. What was this? I think I fixed this bug. You know what? We have fixed that stuff. That's, I don't know why it's doing acting like that. It should not. I don't know why it's, whenever I overrun it, the color changes, but it's fine. I'll fix it. Okay, now so want to make payments for the items you purchase. So click on your carts. So now we are on the carts page. You understand? So we want to make a make a payment of $1,000. Understand? So click on pay. So we should get redirected. So now, right now we are being redirected to Flutterwave to make payments. Understand? So I need to go get. Okay, you can see we have the $1,000 over here. You can see that we have it over there. You can see our shop is called. I need to make this bigger. Understand? So let's do that. Okay, so I think this is fine. So right now we are required to put in our credit card details, understand, or your debit card details, understand. But right now, Flutterwave has given us, they have given us some test cards, understand. So they have given us things they have given us something we can test with. You get, so that's a great one. That's a great option. If you check closely on my dashboard, I'm currently on the test mode. You understand? You can currently I'm using a test mode of Flutterwave. You understand? So you can switch to the live mode. You understand? When you move to the live mode, you're going to have a better, a more beautiful design, and you're able to make payments directly to your bank account. You understand? The payments that you get from here will be taken down to your bank account when you switch to a live mode. You understand? But currently we are on the test mode. You understand? You can see we have this icon, this logo. This logo, if you put in your logo where I showed you in that function, you're going to have a logo up here. You can see we have our shop is called my shop. You can see this is going to be your email. You put in the right email where I showed you in that function, you're going to have the email displaying just up here. So let's so right now I want to get some test cards from Flutterwave. I was going to say Flutterwave test card, Flutterwave test cards. Understand? They are test. Oh, what's happening? Flutterwave test cards. I need your test cards right now. So the first link. So let's get your test card right now. So click on the first link. So please open up. So we're almost there. Okay, just scroll down a bit. You see you have several of them here. Perfect. I see we have several test cards over here. Okay, before we proceed, I just remembered something that caused some errors for me previously. So go down to that function again. So in that function, so make sure you don't include an S here, because currently we are still on our local server. We are still working from your computer. The website is not yet online. Understand? Make sure you move the S over there and include a / just after the payments you get. Make sure you move the S. It should just be HTTP, because currently our website does not have the SSL certificate you get. So you need to remove that S from the HTTP and also include this /. So that done. To the browser now. I think we need to refresh the browser. So let's start afresh. So 127, enter. So let's make payments. So pay. Okay, so let's get the test card credentials. So come over here, paste, and then what next? the CVV, we'll paste over here, and the expiry dates we'll paste over here. So let's see. So pay 1000 USD. So I click on proceed. So we have the, so now currently we are still on the test mode, you understand? So because of that, the OTP is usually 12345. But if you're not, but if you're on a live mode, the OTP will be sent to the phone number that was included over here. Let me show you the phone number you added here. You understand? You have the, you get here. So you get, so the phone number you kept here. So that phone number can be the user's phone number. You understand? You can also have the user's name. I should have done all that here, but I forgot. But right now we have the user's name. You can just put in the logged in user's username. And but right now we don't have their phone number and their email, but it's fine to still work, understand. But you can add that here if you have one. So come over here, let's continue. So I'm going to enter the OTP 12345, submit. Okay, I hope everything works well. So you can see we are being redirected back to the home page saying payments made successfully. And if you check over here, our cart is now 0. It means we've paid for all the cart items. So right now I'll come over here now. So I need to make some changes. So just where you have here, I have a place, I have Mike somewhere. So just here I'll change it to the user's username. As me say request.user.username. That should be the logged in username, understand? So and over here, and for that alert, the alert should be the green one, should be the success. I don't like this warning alerts. So I forgot to change all this. So we are going to make this payment. We are going to make another payment. So for the cart page, I need to also come over here and add the name of the logged in user, the username of the logged in user. Understand? I'm going to say request.user.username. Since that's done, that's the browser. So I'm going to make payments again. So I'm going to cancel this guy and refresh. You can see our website, the website has kind of changed. The look of the website has changed because of I added the Bootstrap link, you get, but it's fine. So let's add to cart. So add to cart again. Add to carts. I'm going to add 3 of these. So to the carts page right now. So now we have this. Now let's pay again. So now let's get the credentials. Come over here. We'll paste here. Come over here again. Get the CVV. So what next? The expiry date. Paste over here and let's pay 4,000. How much is that? $460. So proceed. So you get our OTP is usually 345. So submit. So right now we've made payments. Says payments made successfully, and right now our cart is now empty. Once your cart is empty, once you've made payments, your cart will be empty. You understand? So so now we've come to the end of this tutorial. We've come to the end now. So we have been able to integrate Flutterwave into our Django website. You understand? So we can now add to cart and make payments via Flutterwave. You understand? So this is the end of part 3. So in part 4, in episode 4, I'm going to show you how to add to cart without you having to log in. I'm going to show you how you can add to cart as an anonymous user. You understand? I will show you how to do that using Django session. You get? So that will be in the next video. So do well to stay safe. If you're not subscribed to Code with Clinton, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe, like and share. I'll see you in the next video. So stay blessed and bye bye.